Hello, you want to live in Maryland? Well, today I'm going to give you 5 pros and 5 cons for why you would want to live in Maryland. My name's Rebecca Loewer, and I'm a realtor here in Harford County, Maryland with eXp Realty. If you like this video and want to see more pertaining to living in Maryland, buying and selling a home in Maryland, hit the subscribe button and the little bell, and you'll be notified when I drop my videos, which is weekly. And if you stay tuned through the entire video, I have a free bonus just for you. So let's get right into it. So pro number 1, education. Clearly, families that are moving to Maryland are going to be interested in what kind of public schools, private schools, even colleges and universities Maryland has to offer. Maryland's school system was ranked number 4 according to the National Education Week magazine. And we have 9 colleges and or universities that rank nationally. Johns Hopkins University ranks number 10 in the top 10 ranking of universities nationally. Pro number 2 is our location. So we are in close proximity to some major cities that give you some diversity and lots of things to do and go and visit. For one, we're about 40 minutes from Washington, D.C., an hour and a half from Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and 2.5 hours or so from the Big Apple. That's right, New York City. So depending on where you live in Maryland, these could be some great places to go and visit for a day trip or even a long weekend. Pro number 3, opportunity. Job opportunities, that is. Maryland ranks 22nd according to U.S. News for job growth. Maryland is home to many major corporations. To name a few, Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, Black & Decker. We have BGE, which is our gas and electric company. We also are home to several military bases, which is opportunity for contract work and the private sector that works for the military. Pro number 4, recreation and leisure activities. Maryland has so much to offer in this category. Everything from our museums to our hiking trails and even places to go see some of the Maryland history. We have the Baltimore Museum of Art, the National Aquarium. We have the Fort McHenry Museum, which is where the Star-Spangled Banner was born. And we have many, many hiking trails throughout all the counties in Maryland. We also have Ocean City, Maryland, which is our resort town, which sits on the Atlantic Ocean on one side and the Chesapeake Bay on the other side. And then there's Western Maryland, which is home to Deep Creek Lake. There's all kinds of summer activities, water skiing, paddle boarding. And in the wintertime, Wisp Resort, which is a ski resort, is also in Deep Creek Lake. And pro number 5, my favorite, food. Maryland has any kind of international cuisine, all-American cuisine, and everything in between to offer. But what we're known for is our blue crab, because we sit right on the Chesapeake Bay. And us Marylanders, we love our blue crab steamed up with some Old Bay seasoning. There's nothing I like better than a quaint little restaurant with some really cool atmosphere and some delicious food. Now we're going to talk about the 5 cons of living in Maryland. Con number 1 is going to be our crime. According to the U.S. News, Maryland ranks 32 for crime safety. There are 25 crimes committed per 1,000 people. And nationally, it's 2.47 per 1,000. Con number 2 is homelessness. Yes, Maryland does have its share of homelessness, unfortunately. Con number 3 is transportation. The little map above shows you a brief picture of all the major highways that we have here in Maryland. There's Route 83, 695, 95, 495, just to name a few. And I will say that during rush hour traffic, morning commutes and afternoon commutes, you are going to hit some major traffic. So either plan accordingly if your schedule allows, or if you get to know the back roads, that can alleviate some drive time as well. Maryland also offers mass transportation as well as our metro system. Con number 4 is cost of living. The average home, or the median home price in Maryland, is about $311,000. That's 7% higher than the average in the U.S. Our property taxes are also on the higher range, and you can expect to pay anywhere from about $1,400 to as much as even $5,000 for property taxes. Our 5th con are the blue laws. No alcohol on Sunday unless you're purchasing from a restaurant or a bar. So if you want to enjoy a cocktail on Sunday, make sure you plan ahead. And the item that I'm going to let you decide for yourself is our weather. Our weather runs the gamut: winter, spring, summer, and fall. So if you're anything like me, I'm not really a cold weather person, and our winters here tend to get pretty cold. We can definitely get down into the 20s and even below. Maryland does get its fair share of snow, although we haven't had a major snowstorm in a couple of years. Then we have our spring, which is glorious and sometimes very short-lived. Sometimes we go straight from what feels like winter right into summer. But our springs are beautiful, watching all of the foliage come back to life. Our summers do tend to get hot, and we definitely have a lot of humidity here in Maryland. And then there's the fall, which is as pretty as the spring can be, watching all of the foliage then turn colors and fall off the trees. You can take many drives through different areas, and it is just glorious. So as far as the weather, only you can decide what type of weather is best suited for you. I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope you found this information valuable. And if you did, again, subscribe, click the button, and hit the little bell so you're notified every time I drop a new video, which is weekly. And I didn't forget, I have a free bonus for you. There's a link below, and if you click on the link, you will get your free home buying guide. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.